Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite. And first off, I want to apologize. This video should have been out earlier today, but I've been having a lot of problems with my recording software and my editing software and everything. I'm actually looking to replace it. So I apologize. I'm actually having to redo this entire video all over again because I keep losing videos. Anyway, let's jump into this one, and welcome to our second Fortnite Q&A. So if you guys would like to be a part of this, you got to come to my stream Saturday morning. So during the Saturday morning stream, I asked people to give me questions. Today we have 8 questions, and what I'm going to do during these videos is that it's just a chance for you guys to ask me questions to get a little more in depth on what I think about the game. And I gotta say this, I have to say this. These questions are getting really good. I love the fact that we are getting really in depth on how we think about this game, because a lot of us really love this game and we are really jumping into it, and there's a lot of questions that we really want to ask and really delve into to kind of really find out, you know. But anyway, let's talk about this. So the first question comes from Neo. He asked, if Save the World comes free, do you think this gives Epic an excuse to slow down on progress towards Save the World if this happens and others don't play? Okay, so let me kind of just talk about a little bit of the history of the game here. So the game actually will be having its 1-year anniversary next weekend, which is kind of crazy, next week. Also, I'm going to be doing a special stream on the 21st of July. It's going to be my birthday stream. So if you guys want to come down, hang out, I have a lot of cool things planned to do, and we'll be doing a lot of Fortnite stuff and everything. So yeah, if you guys want to be a part of that, definitely let me know. Let me know down in the comments what you think, or if we're also going to be doing a special Q&A that day too. So if you guys want to come down, but basically the game's been around for a whole year, guys. It's been around for a whole year, and I know that we only see what we see, you know. We don't see everything in the game, and right now behind is the map, and we have Stonewood, we have Plankerton, we have Candy, we have Twine. If you're already in Twine, you've probably forgotten just how much story and lore there is in this game. And I've actually been going back through all my previous videos because I'm working on developing a lot of, you know, if you guys know, I'm working on developing a lot of theory videos, of lore videos. I'm kind of just like, I've been delving so much into this. I've been spending a lot of time watching my old videos, and it amazes me just how much we have in this. I mean, we have so much we have so much, there's so much content in this game. So if it goes free, I don't think it's an excuse to slow down on progress, because this is the thing, this game is already massive, guys. It's already a massive game with tons of different things, tons of different aspects of it, mechanics in it. There's just so much in this game. So I think that if it goes free to play, it's gonna go free to play in the game we already have now. For us, we're not gonna see that much of a big advancement. I mean, when it goes free to play, I think it's gonna just go free to play, because you guys have to realize that for all the new people who are gonna come to the game, it's gonna be a huge new game, which will take them maybe months to get through. I mean, of course, there's gonna be a couple people that 1 week later they'll be in Twine Peaks, you know, they'll be done. But you do have some definite time walls that you have to get over, you know, especially like in the skills. If you look through the skills, the research trees, the research, you know, that is definitely time based. You can't collect research point faster in a certain way. So there is certain things that the game does just kind of slow you down to. But if you're playing a lot, yeah, you can definitely progress really far in the game. So that's the other thing you have to realize. What the game is going to turn into, I believe, is it's going to turn into a type of what's it called? It's going to turn into a type of event, you know, kind of like what more you can grind, like what you can grind to be able to get other stuff, i.e. like the gold, you know. There's still a limited amount. It's not like this is an unlimited game, but I kind of think that if anything, it'll give them an excuse to make bigger, more intricate and expansive events that even if you want to just, you know, spend a little bit of time or money on it, you can advance, or you could spend a ton of time and advance a lot. For example, for people out there who go through the loot tab, how long does it take you to collect enough gold to collect everything, like buy everything in the loot tab. You know, it's there's a lot of content. There's a lot of content in the game. Okay, second question comes from Miss Lois Letters, who asks, this is for the Q&A section. Do you think there are too many weapons in the game? Yes, resounding 100%, 20,000% yes. If you look through the game, okay, so if we just look through the game, in the collection book is a thing. I was looking at this the other day. I was looking at the swords in the collection book because I was like, you know what? Like, what swords do we have available? Just the 4 basic swords are the Stabsworth, the broadsword, the husk cleaver, the laser, that's the Stormblade, and the slice and dice. So those are the 4 basic swords that we get. Just those 4. I mean, I just use the Masamune, and if you take your time to look at it, we have so many other event swords. We have so many other event weapons. I mean, just look at the snipers. Look how many snipers there are. And I really don't think there are that many people who use all of these. Also, the fact that we have the common, uncommon, and rare items too. At a certain point, I think that uncommon, common, and rare are pretty much just for, you know, they're just for XP fodder. I mean, that's all you're going to get them. You're going to get them to change them. Epic and legendary are still viable. I mean, you get a really good epic weapon. For example, I'll show you guys. For most of my time until I got to later stages in Plankerton, I rocked this guy, this Founder's Exterminator. I used this Founder's Exterminator like it was my main weapon until I kind of got into the groove of, you know, the game. But an epic weapon can be pretty great. You kind of want to focus mostly on the legendaries, but even me, for those of you who were in the stream recently, a lot of people saw what I did. A lot of people saw what I did with my schematics. I went a little crazy in recycling schematics, which is why I have as much experience as I have now. And even then, even having gone that crazy on all of my schematics, look how much I still have. I think we do have. I think there are too many weapons in this game, and it would be better if there were just like a small core of basic weapons and then event weapons that come along, because event weapons are definitely what makes this game go. Next question is from Happy, who says, what's your opinion on them dragging out the events to make it as long as BR seasons? This is a great question. I don't like it, and we've commented about this a lot in my streams. I do feel that the events, not only do they feel dragged out, but I think they're okay, if this game existed without Battle Royale, okay, I think we wouldn't look at the game the way we do. But the problem is we're stuck on that whole looking over at the other side of the fence. The grass is greener on the other side of the fence. And I think that's the problem that we're facing right now. We as a community, we as, you know, Save the World players are kind of plagued with looking at all the stuff that Battle Royale has. All their stuff that comes up in their stores, all their things. And if you really look at Battle Royale as a game, I mean, the simplicity of the game is amazing. I mean, very short missions that you can go, well, shortish missions that you can go in. It keeps your adrenaline pumping, the heightened sense of everything. And there is definitely a direct reward of playing more and getting better to it, you know? So, but in Save the World, our games are so much more varied, so much larger. But our events do feel very dragged out because, I mean, and this is something that I've said to people, you know, most of the time in the events, a lot of people come to my streams like 3 hours later after event came out, or when I stream in the mornings, whenever a new event comes out. And I start streaming about 4 hours after every event comes out. People come to my stream saying they're done. They're done with everything. They did everything that was in the event. And then you have you have not just 1 week, you have 2 weeks. Because remember, guys, we get event updates on the patch updates. Content updates, we usually just get a weapon, you know, and a new weekly store. So sometimes you're stuck waiting for 2 weeks, kind of like with nothing to do because you rush through something. If you guys come to my streams, you notice that I'm trying to time it because I'm trying to learn and teach myself how to play progressively, knowing that I haven't this amount of time left. So yeah, I mean, for me, I think that the game definitely needs to be, it's balanced good, and it feels like it's dragged out. But I don't think that's the case. I think we are just too, we're just grinding too fast. We're just rushing through faster everything. And as I said this before, if your goal is to finish this game and beat the game, you're gonna do it. You're gonna finish the entire game. You're gonna get to Twine. You're gonna finish everything in Twine, and then you're gonna kind of be like, well, what now? You can start the game over again if you want, but if your intention is just to have some fun and just progress through the game slowly, you can do that too. That's what I do. But yeah, great question. So basically to answer your question, that's my opinion on it. But I don't think that they're dragging it. I think that we are just rushing too fast for it because we look at the seasons. And a second part of your question too is something that I'm talking about very soon. I'm actually going to do a Let's Talk talking about this. I'm thinking of doing a podcast, actually inviting some people to join me. How it feels like they're finally parting ways with Battle Royale. Our new event, our new season, I call it our update, our version. Our version feels that it's going in an entirely different direction than the Battle Royale storyline, because which I don't know if they really have a storyline, but their storyline is focusing now on, the clashing of worlds, the rift, etc., whereas we're kind of just going into this, I don't know what it is we're going into, because the Horde doesn't really have, Challenge the Horde doesn't really have a story, you know what I mean? And it kind of feels like we're waiting more for the Canny storyline to see where our story is going to go. But, that's how it feels. I know your name is Hybrids. So Hybrids, how have you maintained your interest to save the world? I can't play for long periods of time. It gets plain. Okay, so basically the way that I keep my interest in it is I don't play a lot. I know it seems like I might play a lot, but I actually don't really play a lot. I play during my streams, which is usually 5, 6, 8 hours a day sometimes. I know that seems a lot. That seems a lot. But if you come to one of my streams, you know that I'm talking for a lot of that time. I talk with you guys. We make videos. We do other stuff. Usually if I'm grinding, it's like I'm grinding for gold. Like right now, I've been grinding for gold. And that I can do while talking with you guys. I mean, sometimes I have 300 people on stream and we're all just chatting and talking about a bunch of stuff. So that does make it possible for me to, I can chat with you guys, and it keeps it very interesting. It keeps it very different. Plus, I'm always learning new stuff. You guys are always teaching me new stuff, and there's always so much more to discover. I think it's also because I don't stick myself to one thing, like the soldiers, like I know a lot of people say, use this soldier, use this setup, but I'm like, but there's 20 other soldiers that I can try out. So I like trying out all new things, I like really trying to explore everything the game has to offer, because you never know what you're going to find out, and it keeps it very interesting. And also, the biggest thing I think that I can tell you is, guys, I play this for fun. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I play this game for fun. It's not like, that's why I don't play Battle Royale, guys, because Battle Royale is to win. The whole thing is to win, to beat other people. Save the world, I play it. I play games to have fun. I don't play them to beat anyone. I'm not even competing against myself most times. I just enjoy the game. And this game is really beautiful. I really enjoy that. So that keeps it. But my biggest thing is, you know what? Don't play for long periods of times. If you get bored after like 5 hours of playing, play for 1 hour. Play for 1 hour, play something else, go do something else, and then you might find yourself thinking, you know what? I want to play some more. So you go back and play more, or just wait till the next day. Definitely, if you find yourself bored playing something for a long period of time, don't play it for a long period of time. Play for a short period of time. Next one is from Little Eric saying, if Save the World goes away, what would I do career-wise? Well, thankfully, I don't just depend on Fortnite, I'm a streamer. I'm an entertainer. So I play other games. If you come to my stream, sometimes I play different games. If you guys follow my schedule, you guys know that my schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and I stream starting like at 9 a.m. Central, which actually I might be changing that soon. And that's my schedule. That's my streaming schedule. But if you follow me on Twitch or on Streamy, you might know that I go live at other times. Sometimes I go live in the afternoon. Sometimes I go live at night. Sometimes it's like 2 in the morning and I can't sleep and I just want to play some, Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, or I want to play some SAO, or I want to play, you know, any other game. I just want to stream and play a different game. So I play a lot of different games. And if you guys also notice on my YouTube channel, I constantly am trying different things. I know that for those of you who've been around a long time, I know people have been asking me where are the unboxings and where are the Dine with DUJ2s. Don't worry, those are coming back too again. I've just been focusing right now this time on a lot of personal stuff in my life. Basically for the past 3 months, wow, it's been 3 months already. For the past 3 months or so, I've had a lot of changes going on in my personal life, so I've had to focus a lot of time with those. And that hasn't given me the extra time that I used to have to do unboxings, to do other stuff, you know. But that's my thing. My channel, my YouTube channel, my streams, I focus on myself as an entertainer. So Fortnite, you know, if it goes away tomorrow, if, you know, Epic Games says we're closing down Save the World, that's fine. I'm gonna have to play some other games and I'm gonna have some more fun, you know. That's what I do, and hopefully people will enjoy and watch. Neo also asked, hashtag AskTheUJ, in the event Save the World, there's a connection to Battle Royale, like a link between us, but this season I feel it's not. What's your view? So I kind of already touched on a little of this, and I'm going to answer this question. Like I said, I've been working on some stuff. I am going to answer this question much deeper because we're really going to jump into the lore of it. But yeah, it does feel like even with the meteor, and I've said this before, guys, I think that the meteor was never meant for Battle Royale. I think that the meteor was meant for us. The meteorite, the meteor, you know, crash. If you guys watched it feels like it was completely designed to be a part of our storyline, like an event that was going to happen and it was going to be continued in our story. So I mean, heck, we had maps. We had entire maps that were changed for the meteor crash. And I know Battle Royale did too, but I just kind of feel like they meant to do it for us, but then Battle Royale got more popular, so they kind of focus on that. And I don't know. I mean, I really don't know that much about Battle Royale, but I do feel like they are going in a different direction for them, whereas we're continuing on this pre-plan that they had for our story. So, I mean, for me, what's my view on it? I think it's great. I mean, I do think that they are two very different games run by two different groups and teams. So I think that if they separate them and they both go in their thing, you know, it would be awesome if there were like crossovers every once in a while. That'd be really awesome. But yeah, I do encourage it. I really think it's a good idea if they just continue like that and make our game, or Save the World, and Battle Royale. Happy asked, if Battle Royale was non-existent, how would it influence the game we know and love? Well, first of all, I think that it wouldn't be as big. I think that Save the World, I mean, I played Save the World for what, 4 or 5 months before Battle Royale even was an idea. And I'll tell you guys this right now, there wasn't a lot of interest in the game. I mean, I remember streaming it and tons of people asking me to play something else, you know. And if you guys go back and look at my previous videos, I mean, I have some Fortnite videos that didn't even get 100 views, I think. Yeah, which is kind of crazy, you know. And it's like people didn't want to see Save the World. It's a very particular kind of game that for someone like me is very enjoyable. You know, the kind of building, the kind of everything we do. It's a very enjoyable game for someone like me. Might not be for a lot of other people, you know. So I think that Battle Royale was a huge positive thing. It put Fortnite on the map. Save the World was great. Save the World was great from the beginning. I think it's a really great game, but Battle Royale made Fortnite, you know, it made it there. And I gotta say this, I know that there are a lot of people who have come to Fortnite to save the world because they didn't like Battle Royale. Because they didn't like the whole, you know, PvP aspect of it. It was too much. It was, you know, whatever. They wanted just to explore more of the world and everything. And they found and heard that, oh, there is a, you know, there's a PvE mode. There's Save the World. And they tried it out and they liked it. And you know, here we are. I think the Battle Royale has been very, very good for it. And I really hope that, you know, maybe even they promote it a little more, you know, because Save the World is an awesome game. So I really think that it would be awesome if they explored a little more. Advanced, I think this is the last question we have. Yep, it is. So Advanced asked, question, which explosive weapon is the best in your opinion? Okay, so this question I'm going to be answering sometime this week. Actually, I'm going to make a video only on that, and the reason for that is some of you might know I've been thinking and trying to work on a video where, if you guys notice here, you guys can see like all of my explosive weapons right here. Like I have a little line of explosive weapons, and now I finally have the bazooka. I'm going to be leveling pretty much all of these weapons to 82, or at least to level 25, and we're going to compare them. I'm going to compare them side by side. You know what? Let's do that. We're going to take them to 25. We're going to take them all to level 25. And we're going to compare them all. We're going to talk about the differences, talk about, you know, what's good, what's bad about them, I think. And then we are going to, yeah, I'm going to have to level them up, their perks as well. That's going to be more difficult. Leveling up all their perks is going to be a little more difficult. We might just leave them where they are. See what happens. But we're going to kind of compare, you know, their DPS, their area of damage, what they can do, how they are, and kind of decide, you know, including the thumper as well. Kind of from there decide, you know, which ones I feel are better. And for me personally, which ones I'm going to work on. Because if we look here, the only one of these that you can still get is the bazooka. This is a event weapon. This is an event. Well, yeah, event weapon, event weapon, event weapon, event weapon. Oh, yeah, the thumper as well. So, and there's more coming. There's more coming. So that's definitely going to be a video I want to do soon, kind of like showing you guys. And of course, there's going to be a special little addition there that might surprise a lot of you. Might not surprise you a lot of you, actually, because a lot of you might know what I'm talking about. A little weapon that, you know, is a secret little... well, it's my favorite weapon right now. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you guys would like to be a part of these Q&As, and if you have a question that you'd like to ask me about the game or my opinion about it, come to a Saturday morning stream. During the Saturday morning streams, I ask, you know, hey, guys, do you have any questions for me? You know, like, you know, I'll gather up questions so that I can make them in a video for Sunday. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I am TUJ2. If you guys enjoyed this video, have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for spending your time to watch my video. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.